Hello, my name is Voya and welcome to mydeepguide. In today's episode, we are checking out the Doodroo Paperlike screen protector that is dedicated and made for the Boox Tab Ultra. Doodroo has kindly sent me this for a review, as a review unit, so I will be checking it out, but as usual, Doodroo has nothing to say about how I conduct this review and everything like that. They just send it to me, I review it, and report the facts to you guys. Before we begin, just a short reminder, if you do like the work that I do, please do subscribe to the channel in the link down below, and also like the video if you do like it. And if you would like to actually provide even more support for the channel and for the work that I do, then check out the mydeepguide/shop for the My Daily Organizer 2023, which is a yearly, quarterly, monthly, weekly, daily organizer planner for your personal or professional needs that satisfies and has thousands of really satisfied customers. So check it out either on link or check out the MDO playlist in the description below to see if this is something that interests you or not. Now, onwards with the Doodroo for Tab Ultra. Alright, so before I begin, full disclosure, this is the actual Tab Ultra unit that I received from Boox as a review unit, but I liked it so much that I decided to actually buy it off from them. So I bought it off, I think there was a discount of maybe 20 or 30 euros, something like that, because they sold it as an open package since I opened it. But yeah, that's the full disclosure. So this is the same unit that I received from them for a review, but I purchased it with my own money from them directly. So now it is mine. And I do love the unit quite a lot. I use it quite a bit as well. And I'm in the process of it actually replacing my faithful Note Air 1, which I still love so much. And there are definitely things that I prefer to the Note Air design, and I don't know, I just wish that the Note Air 2 or Note Air 3 has the GPU acceleration, doesn't have the camera, and then that would be the perfect device for me. But as it is now, it's really difficult to ignore the GPU, the benefits of the GPU that the Tab Ultra actually has over the Note Air devices. That being said, one of the things that I didn't like was that screen surface that it has. It's very nice, but it doesn't have any kind of a paper feel. So that was a similar thing with the Note Air 1 as well. And then I purchased, some of you guys can actually remember that I had like two separate videos, quest for the paper or the screen protector for my Note Air. And then I settled in on the ASR, I believe, or ESR, I believe this was the screen protector. And the thing about it was, it didn't have the perfect paper-like feel, because that's not what I'm after, even though it was sold as a paper-like. But what it had was excellent screen reflectivity properties, and it was the best one out of the bunch. So I went ahead and actually purchased what is advertised as the same type of an screen protector from the same company and from everything. Of course, they don't have it for Tab Ultra or anything. It's like for an iPad, I don't know which one, 11 point something inches, and then I just cut it down to size. But as you can see, this one has a very nice paper-like feel, but the screen reflectivity is actually, this is the surface of the device itself, this is the screen protector, and you can see that it's actually quite a lot worse than the device itself, and it has absolutely no comparison to the original that I had here. So clearly I'm not happy with that. And then enter Doodroo. And Doodroo have made a dedicated screen protector, paper-like screen protector that is cut to size and is dedicated for the Tab Ultra. So let's check it out and see how it performs, and is that one maybe the one for me. Alright, so here is the packaging. I've already cut it open to make it a bit easier to unpack everything, and it's a very good packaging. This is all. So you get the welcoming message with instructions as well. Get 2 sets of wipes, dust stickers, and the applicators as well to go along with 2 Doodroo Paperlike screen protectors. So let's take one of them and one set and the instructions and get the rest into the packaging. Alright, so first things first, I gotta get rid of the old screen protector and then start applying the Doodroo. There we go. Okay, that's off. So step 1 says put the number 2, which is labeled as front, and align it according to the device. And the alignment shape is actually quite good. So there's no problem there. This is aligning well. Then you can use the stickers, and you use the positioning stickers to stick here, left, right, middle, to secure it all the way to the back, and then this one will be used at top to actually move to unpeel everything. So let's start with the positioning stickers. We're going to place them around here, there, and one in the middle. Right, so now let's position it exactly where we want it to be. Right, a bit up and here. All right, this looks pretty good. Let's say something like this. So let's do this. Let's flip over the device and stick them all the way to the back. There we go. So that's now positioned well. And this one, the big one, we need to get also. There we go. And this one should be positioned like so. All right, so now we are prepared with the step 1. So step 2 will be to basically move this open, and then use the cleaning cloth to actually clean it and then wipe it as well. So let's do that. Here's the little wipe. When I say little, I really do mean little. So there we go. And especially if you've had another screen protector applied before, like I did, you really want to make sure that you do a proper wipe. And there we go. Okay. That's that. Then we take the dry cloth and wipe it off as well. Okay, flip around the other side of the cloth, and as soon as you're done, just flip it back, and there we go. So now we need to take the peel this protector off, and you want to be kind of quick after wiping this, not to allow too much dust to settle on your device. So what we do is now we take this one, and I'm gonna keep it like this so that I don't touch the actual screen protector, and I'm gonna keep it like this. And now I'm simply gonna apply it, and I'm going to use this to force any bubbles and apply it smoothly, and make sure that all the bubbles are off so that I don't have to do any additional work afterwards. So little by little. And just inspect your work as you're going along. There's a little bubble here. There we go. You are going to be tempted to go a lot faster and to cover a lot more, but don't, because it's much better to just be a bit patient and then not bug with bubbles at all afterwards. Here's one. That's actually a dust particle, nothing I can do about it now. Okay, and there. Let's do the corner here. That's a good corner, and this seems to be okay. All right, let's do one final pass on everything. Overall, looks pretty good so far. All right, then, yeah, step 3 and 4, this is what we've done. And now we have step 5, which is finally remove the protective cover, which is this one on top. And we can just take it off, along with the stickers from the back of the device. You can just throw this one away. All right, so that's the application done. And the application process is really easy, all on its own, very, very good. And as you can see, I have one dust particle here, and there's a tiny bit of, no, that there was a tiny bubble there that just disappeared even as I touched it. So the application process itself is very easy and very good, especially because these are not ideal conditions at all. There's quite a lot of dust and everything is kind of all over the place. However, the main thing that I was interested in was, can this one compete with the reflectivity results of my previous one? And as you can see, no, it is not the same. This one is simply just too good. So this one is also having the same type of reflectivity. I wouldn't say that it's any better or worse as far as reflectivity goes. It does have a strange quality. Let's try if I can catch it so that you can see it with, maybe with this light. I don't know how exactly to describe it, but there's almost like a slight, like a surface of water rippling type of a quality through the image itself, or through the screen protector itself, and you can see a little bit of it, that kind of rippliness on the image itself. Something definitely to keep in mind. As far as the writing surface goes, yeah, it definitely, that's what the whole point of a Doodroo screen protector is. It's a screen protector, but also it's like paper-like, but extreme paper-like. So let's fire this up so that you can see a writing example. Well, all right, so that's that. It has a fairly strong paper-like feel. And as you've heard, it has a very, I believe that you will be able to hear it even from here. Yeah, it definitely sounds kind of papery and all that kind of stuff, which is great, but it's very, very rough. I'm gonna do the measurement, the roughness, the friction measurements next. I've done friction measurements on the previous one as well, so we'll compare. And we'll compare also how it compares with the raw surface of the Boox Tab Ultra. As far as how I would characterize this screen protector, very, very rough, so expect it to actually spend your nibs really, really quickly, but it does give a very, very good papery kind of raspy feel. And if that's what you're looking for, Doodroo definitely supplies that. But you have to keep in mind two things. Added reflections, so more reflectivity than you would have without the screen protector, which is a big no-no for me, and that's why this is not something that I'm going to be using on my Tab Ultra. And also the roughness itself, the price for that papery feel goodness thing is that it is going to spend your felt nibs faster. The fit to the device is exceptionally good, and the application process, as you've seen, is really, really easy. So this is something that I think is a great benefit to actually have when you have a screen protector that's pre-cut for the size of your device, and then you don't have to cut it like I did with the ones that were meant for an iPad or anything like that. So those are definitely pluses. The package is extremely comprehensive. You get two of them, two sets of everything, great instructions, and it works as they advertised, and it's a very, very easy and controlled application overall. All right, and now as far as the screen resistance goes, I've performed the tests both on all three. So the Boox Tab Ultra without any screen protector whatsoever, the ESR screen protector that I used to have, and then the Doodroo as well. And as expected, basically, Doodroo is the most paper-like of them all. And actually, in fact, it's even more paper-like and more raspy, and there's more screen resistance than even the QuirkLogic paper surface, which was at around, I think, 79% in relation to the roughness for screen resistance to a regular paper. Doodroo is actually at 89.58, so almost 90% of the screen resistance in relation to a real piece of paper if you were writing with the same type of nib on it. Their claim is unmatched paper feeling, same sound as pencil, writing on paper, smooth, high sensibility, and fast response. So yes, it is almost as raspy, and the surface is very, very resistant and similar to a real paper resistance surface. Now, whether or not that is for you, that's up to you to decide, to actually see what it is, what you want and what you don't want. The ESR that I had before, which was also kind of paper-like for me, was scored at around 50.57% of paper resistance, which is actually a really, really good score. It's around there. I think Remarkable One was around that kind of performance. And when you compare either one of these to the Tab Ultra without the screen protector, I mean, the difference is ginormous. So the raw Tab Ultra is at 18.54, which is rather smooth, or one of the smoothest devices on the list that I've had to test. So that's definitely something that I think you should keep in mind. So their advertising, the advertising of Doodroo, is that it's like super duper paper-like raspiness. Yeah, definitely confirmed with the still unnamed test for screen resistance, or the surface resistant test, because Doodroo scores at 89.58% of resistance of a real paper surface. Well, all right, so that is the Doodroo paper-like, indeed paper-like screen protector for the Tab Ultra. So what's my impression? I think I've already said all of the things that I've had regarding the impression. The short summary would be, I like the paper-like feeling, but it does come at the cost of increased reflectivity, significantly increased reflectivity when compared to the device without any screen protector applied on, and also at the almost 90% of the roughness of the paper. You have to keep in mind that the Doodroo paper-like screen protector will eat those felt nibs much faster than slightly less resistant screen protector would, or the surface would. Whereas if you were to use those nibs on just the Tab Ultra without any screen protector, you probably wouldn't spend them in, maybe one nib a year, maybe, and that's like a huge maybe. With this one, I think it's gonna last maybe like 2-3 weeks, depending on how much you write and your pressure of writing, but that's a very rough surface and it's going to eat those nibs fairly quickly. That being said, I think that it is of a very high quality type of a screen protector. It's a very, very complete package. The instructions are excellent. Everything is really, really easy to follow, and it is, if you do follow the instructions, you get excellent results even in non-controlled results like this room, which has lots of dust and things like that. So you don't have to have lab-like conditions in order to apply and perform the actions with the Doodroo and get very, very good results. So that I think is also really excellent, and a huge plus as well is that you get 2 screen protectors and 2 sets of everything in that package. And finally, the price is okay, but it is on the higher end of things when you actually compare it to everything. And the availability is also a little bit of a thing that you have to keep in mind, because you can only order from their site, I believe. I couldn't find it on Amazon. Maybe it's on certain Amazon stores, but when I checked Amazon.com, I couldn't find it there. So those are the things that you definitely have to keep in mind. But if you are looking for the most paper-like, raspy type of surface that is designed, and a paper-like screen protector that's cut to size for the Tab Ultra, then the Doodroo definitely fits that bill. If not, then we'll have to kind of continue that search. I'm definitely going to be continuing my search because it doesn't fit my needs. But in case what you saw here fits your needs, then it's definitely something worth checking out. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please like and subscribe and ding the notification bell in the description down below. Also, let me know in the comments, what are your priorities when you are looking for a screen protector in maybe 1, 2, 3, and kind of classify the reflectivity, paper-like surface, and image clarity. So for these, I would categorize Doodroo as having bad reflectivity performance, okay image clarity, but it does have those little wobbles that I tried to show. I still haven't checked out on camera to see if they show. They're not a huge thing, but they are there. It's something that you do notice under certain angles, and I didn't notice in the other one as well. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. So poor reflectivity, okay image clarity, and outstanding paper-like surface. Now my prioritization, for example, would be priority number 1, reflectivity, priority number 2 would be image clarity, and priority number 3 would be paper-like quality, and that's why Doodroo is not the screen protector for my personal needs. So list down in the comment below what are your priorities, and then we can actually see. It would be interesting actually just to hear and see what the feedback on that one is. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye!